In my blog posts, I talk a lot about my childhood and connecting things that we subconsciously do back to our childhood. And for this one, it was a matter of connecting the fact that I used to always like origami and bending and morphing paper, and even just cutting out little scraps of paper and pasting them. And the act of me doing this painting, I just kind of let go of all that. I let go of what, and I know it sounds dumb. It sounds like really stupid to make a big deal out of just starting something. But I think with artists and like our lives in general, we have so many different thoughts. Everyone has so many different thoughts running through our heads. But I talked about this in my post too, just the fact of letting go of that and just creating something. I think I've had this image in my mind for a really, really long time, and I kept holding it off because I see things on Instagram or I see things on Facebook, or honestly anywhere. You see other people's work. This is a flaw of mine. I look at it and I critique and then I compare. But I mean, that's good in a sense, but then also you need to understand that your ideas, they can be really unique and different, and to value other artists. Obviously, like I love looking at other artists. It's the only thing to do. Like I can't stare at my own art too long, or else I stare at it when I create it and then I can't look at it. But I think this is the first piece that I look at, and it describes what I'm trying to tell. And fluidity is a concept in today's world for me. It just means a lot in terms of sexual fluidity, gender fluidity, just fluidity in all aspects of your life, individual fluidity, and how you're living your life and doing things. It's just, the piece is about letting go, setting yourself free, feeling a part of the universe in a way that, I don't want this to sound hippie either, but in a way that makes sense to you and that you understand. But yeah, that's what this piece kind of is to me. Wanted to talk about the new direction that I'm going in. I'm going to be doing, I want to do 10 pieces that reflect this concept of fluidity, because I keep saying because I want to do a concept. I want to expand on this concept because I think there's a lot of room to play and a lot of room to grow in this particular style. And this has been thought up in my brain a little bit in a couple different ways. I'd done some sketches, so I'm gonna do some more. I have an idea for a larger piece for this concept, but just experimenting with textures and experimenting with a new medium that I never tried was really awesome. Like, I really liked doing it. It's a little bit more, like, you do have to invest more if you want to experiment more. But I purchased this Gamblin cold wax medium. It's an impasto texture, and I used a little over a third of the cup, but it thickens the paint, and I added I'll show some clips, but the texture is a lot different for me. I usually paint, it's an old painting back here, but I paint very flat, and I really did something different. But then whenever I thought about it, this is what I was connecting back to my childhood. Whenever I thought about whenever I grew up, I would always play with, not play with dirt, but I would play with clay in my backyard, and like we do pinch pots, and you just kind of start connecting the dots to where you started creating. So it's kind of like a full circle, no pun intended with the circle canvas, but a full circle for me, just thinking about all of these things, and hopefully like you can really look at it and feel what I feel. Yeah, but I did initially have the image of it, of like this woman-like figure, whether it was like a motherly figure or somebody that I loved, somebody that I wanted to be with, or like whatever I wanted. That's why I like the elimination I like the elimination of the face because you can really, the viewer can really connect it to whoever that they want to connect it to. And it's more abstracted. It's a more abstracted figure than I'm particularly used to. And you can tell that it's a figure once you kind of look at the hand area. And I'm not done yet, but I'm going to elaborate more on the hand and get into more of the texture, because it is a fun texture to play on, as well as using canvas to bring out that texture. But yeah, I just wanted to get kind of like a raw video of me talking about this new series and where I want to go with it. And hopefully it's helpful to you if you want to start a new series. And those are kind of my little tidbits on this one. And I am excited to elaborate on it and to do more like this. But thank you so much for watching. It really means so much to me if you took the time to watch this video. Also, I forgot to mention this. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I know it's a small little feat, but it does mean a lot that 100 people want to watch my videos and have subscribed to my channel. Because videos take time, I've noticed. They take a lot of time and a lot of energy to edit and to put together, but they are worth it when they're done. And I do love making videos. It's just I haven't had a lot of time because I'm working more, and stuff is speeding up before summertime. I hope that you like this video, and I hope that it was helpful to you and that you like my new pieces. And please subscribe if you have not already.